Are you having fun yet? I hope you're having fun. Okay, so next one up, thank you, Jess, this is Emma's daughter. I have been hearing about Emma's daughter, by the way. She tells stories in town, I hear. Is a native of Sumter, South Carolina. Emma's daughter is a shamanic herbalist, spiritual alchemist, author, licensed and ordained minister, effective intercessor, and healthy relationship coach. My life is going to get better after we hear from Emma's daughter. Woo!
Hello, everyone. How are you? I am so excited to be here tonight. I have some bad news and I have some good news. Let me tell you about the bad news, because the bad news actually happens with the good news, okay? So last year this time, I was actually in the process of mourning because my mother, her name is Emma, she died, okay? But no, today I'm celebrating her life and her life more abundantly because her name means healer, and she gave me the strength to talk to each and every one of you all. But not only did she give me the strength to do so, in her quietness and her still voice, she put me in different predicaments in life where she said, keep your mouth shut. You talk too much. Stop telling everything. You know, sometimes you got to know and don't know. But if I know and I don't know and I don't share, who's going to hear my name? So today, I present to you Emma's daughter as a healer. Now, my camp experience was during the time of, you remember Swamp Thing up in Bishopville, okay? And also during that time, my aunt Newt, she died, okay? So I didn't get a chance to go to the funeral, but in that process of going to the camp, I got scared. You know why I got scared? Because that Swamp Thing was gonna come and get me, you know? And then when I came home from the camp, I had to sleep with the broom. Y'all know what the broom does? It's supposed to heal your life. It's supposed to change your life. It's supposed to sweep up all negative energies. But you can't sweep with the broom without knowing the Bible. But you got to go back to the dark side of things. And that's where camp come in. Because you're outside in different spiritual awareness. By listening to the owls, listening to the birds, looking at the moons. If it's a waning moon, a waxing moon, is it a full moon? But yet my mother said, shut up, you talk too much. Don't tell nobody. So on her deathbed, I gave her a picture of my logo, which is the side of her face, and I presented to her, I thank you for keeping me quiet. But when you transition, you allowed me to emerge as a phoenix. So now I'm able to help other people by studying the dark side from being in camp, because that Swamp Thing was coming to get me, and I had to go ahead and sleep with that broom. And what I didn't tell you is that I had to learn my Psalms. And in that, it was Psalm 23, because I was in the shadow of death at camp, even though I was with the Girl Scouts. Because, you know, us girls, we can be kind of catty. So, you know, you say the wrong thing, you're going to get in a fight. Because again, yea, though I walk through the valley, my mother said, shh, don't tell them anything. Just act like you don't know. Because you had to know and you don't know, okay? But that girl was over there, she was getting ready to get me, and I was going to knock her ass out. You know why? Because I'm Emma's daughter, and I don't play those games. I take no shit and cause no harm. But in the same token, I bring you peace. Because you know why? That rod and that staff, they comfort me. And in that camp, I'm going to get me a rod, a piece of tree. Get in my way, I get your head. And if I got to be like Moses, I'll turn that tree right up into a snake. Because you know why? He leading me beside the still waters. Because I had to go ahead and take a bath in a bucket. But my mom said, don't tell nobody. You got to sleep with that broom. Remember your Psalm 23, girl. Shh. I still went to camp with the Girl Scouts. And in that camp, guess what? I found, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. And here I am at age 40, from 5th grade years old, which I was probably 10, 11, 12. Don't really know, because you know when you get older, you don't really care. You just want to live life more abundantly and share what you have so it can grow and prosper. But still yet my mother says, shh, don't tell. But the funny thing about it is that my mother wanted to be a nurse. but she died of cancer and couldn't heal herself. Now I have a lot of cancer people coming to me because I know what you can take, because I study herbs. I know what you can bathe in, because I'm also a 3-time Indian person. Because even though I have this nappy hair, I'm part Cherokee, I'm part Blackfoot, and I got initiated into another Indian tribe. But we still go back to what the camp story is, because remember I told you about the owls, remember when they hoop, remember I told you about the trees and understanding the moons and different things of that nature, and my mother said, girl, didn't I tell you you talk too much? But I said, Mama, you transition and now you're giving me the power to speak. I've held my peace for over 40 years. And now like a bird that was in the tree, because remember, there was that girl over there, she was going to get me. Oh, I forgot the song. So let me go ahead and say it to you. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not walk. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. For thou art in thy wrath, they comfort me, even in camp. Thou shalt prepare us a table in the presence of my enemies, even in camp. Thou shalt anoint my head with oil, even in camp. Thou shalt show me the way. And depending upon what you're looking at, it could be different in the Message Bible, what? And if you choose not to know, guess what? It's still all right. Because at the end of the day, the owls will hoop. You got to understand how many times they do so. You still got to look up in the camp, and you got to examine the fire. Which way do it go? Do it go to the left, the right, or better yet, because I am a shaman, is it going to the north, east, south, or west? All of those things are possible, but you got to understand. And sometimes you got to act like you don't know in order to know. And so what I'm saying to you, as you go in any camp experience, enjoy your darkness. Because without the darkness, you'll never be able to see the light. And no matter what you choose to practice, you still got light and dark. How do we know that? Because you have the sun, the moon, the stars. You have the owls, you have the trees. You have the sticks. Sticks can be good in the trees, but also it can be bad in the trees. It can be good on the ground. It can be bad in the ground. So I go to say this. My camp story is this. I didn't want that swamp thing to come get me. Neither did I want my mama to come get me, so I had to keep my peace. Because, you know, they say you're supposed to always listen to what your mama say. So I did that. But I said, Mama, I got to speak. Because if I don't speak, I'm going to die with you. And the words that you have given me is going to also die. And I can't do that because I don't believe I will. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share everything that I've learned, and I'm going to teach it to somebody else so that that person can be even more better than me. And as that person being even more better than me, I share the wisdom of my mother, Emma, which means healer. Healer doesn't necessarily mean that you have a health condition. It could be healer of the mind where you have peace. Because one thing about my mother, she was a peacekeeper, but she also taught me to be a waymaker. And even in the process of doing all of that, when I go back to camp, I will enjoy the darkness so that when I come out and emerge like the phoenix, I too shall be like the phoenix that my mother was. So to everyone I honor, Mrs. Emily Richardson Wells. Thank you.